Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to use the meeting request form on the Support Group Leadership Training Institute. So I'm going to click on meeting request form, and then I'm going to click on this box that says complete this form as soon as you have your meeting planned. So we do ask for at least 3 weeks notice. Um, so please submit your meeting request at least 3 weeks before your meeting to guarantee postcards. However, if you have a last minute, meeting that comes up, we understand. If you want to still submit your meeting with less than 3 weeks, you can definitely do that. We just can't guarantee postcards, but we will absolutely send emails out for you and add your meeting to the PHA support group meeting calendar. So you'll see it opens up a new tab where I'm asked to sign in again, just because this is now the website of our vendor who we use to print and send out your postcards. And so this looks a little different. So first on the left-hand side, you'll see a couple of different options. So right now, I'm going to click on virtual meeting form. So this is if I want to hold a meeting online where people can either click the web link and use their webcam or their computer audio, or they can just call in with their telephone. And then of course we have support group postcards, and this would be for in-person meetings. And then another option I have down here that you'll only have if you lead a pediatric support group is pediatric postcards. So that's where you would find that. Right now I'm going to go to the virtual meeting form if I want to plan a virtual meeting. And of course on the right here, if you do have a pediatric group, you can click that. But if you just have a regular support group that is not pediatric, I'm just going to click on virtual meeting form. And this will open up. Slowly. Great. And then here, please note that at the top, I'm highlighting, it says, please do not type in all caps. That's just a policy that we have when we send out your advertisements. We cannot send anything out in all caps. So I'm going to select my group name. So right now, I'm just going to pretend that I am the group leader for Greater Los Angeles. And this is a great question we have here. So will your meeting be sponsored? So if I click yes, then I have to then select who the sponsor will be. So we have all of our typical sponsors here. So you would select this option if you've already just, reached out to your local pharma rep. For example, if you reached out to Bayer Healthcare and discussed with them, you've already talked to them about having a speaker and selected one of the pre-approved slide decks for them to present at your meeting. So you've kind of already had that conversation with them at this point. So for example, I will go with that and click Bayer, and then so easy. The approved topics come down and you can select whichever you have already discussed with your Bayer rep. So PAH, understanding the basics, is my topic. So I'm going to click that. And then for this specific one, it asks, are you adding a lifestyle deck? So that is not required at all. You can select no. But if you select yes, you'll see that just another question with topic pops down, and you can actually add to that. So you can add to understanding the basics if you want to talk about healthy nutrition as well. I can click that, and you'll notice that everything I'm selecting is auto-populating on the right-hand side. So you should just make sure that, and the spacing will look better when your postcards go out, but just make sure that all of the information auto-populates on the right-hand side. And then you would select your speaker. So just since this already came up, I'm gonna put my speaker, and please remember to add the credentials. So you would put the full first and last name, comma, any credentials that the person has. So we know, who the person is, who's speaking, and we have all that information. And then we'll select a date. So I'll just say February 13th, a start and end time. I'll say 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Time zone, very important, especially for virtual meetings where people can call in from anywhere. And then I'll just choose a zip code. And the zip code doesn't show up on your actual postcards or emails. This just helps us identify, folks in your area. So wherever you're holding your meeting, wherever you're based out of, we will actually pull a mailing list we'll pull about 100 to 200 people, depending on how populated your area is, to send postcards and emails to. So then I'm going to go up here to the next tab, which is RSVP information. So I want people to RSVP by the day before my meeting to Abby Sickles. I'll put a, oops, there we go. And you can put a phone number or email. Both are not required, but you are able to put both if you'd like. It's always, best to have more than one option, especially for postcards. We never know who is getting a postcard who doesn't have access to internet or doesn't have an email account. But either or is totally fine. So we're done here. Next step at the bottom. It's moving a little slow today. I do apologize. Awesome. So special requests, you don't have to put anything here, but this is where you would ask us, if you're having a virtual meeting, if you want to ask us if we can accommodate a larger mailing. So if you want to, for example, in Wyoming right now, we only have one group in the whole state. So you might say, please send to whole state of Wyoming. Something like that. Of course, we do reserve the right to deny any special requests if we're not able to fulfill that, but we will try our hardest to accommodate your requests. And, sometimes you might notice that you add a topic or a speaker and maybe it doesn't show up on the preview on the right-hand side. So you can say, please make sure that my topic shows up or my speaker shows up. It didn't show me the whole thing. And then please put the actual topic and speaker in there so we know what to add. Next step, but a lot of the time you might not have a special request, and that's okay. And then you'll add to cart, and we always say that this is like online shopping, except you're not paying for anything. It's like online shopping where you're buying free postcards. So you want to proceed to checkout and just make sure that you actually go ahead and check out. So it's loading, and you'll see at the top it says, note your request has not been submitted. Please click proceed to checkout. And then finally, we're placing the order. So you just want to make sure you get to this page where you officially place the order. And then after that processes, this page comes up where you can actually see your recent orders. And you'll actually have an order number. So this is my order. It says it's in process. And here's where I can find my order number. So if you ever have a question about the status of your postcards or your emails, you can email me at support@phassociation.org and reference this number. And if you have any questions at all, please do contact us at support@phassociation.org. Thank you so much.